you are going to get a frequency of the scattered light different from the frequency of the incident light. Nu dash is not equal to nu. Where nu dash is the scattered frequency and nu is the incident light frequency. If this is the case, then that is known as inelastic scattering. So we have to discuss the coherent scattering and also incoherent scattering in this chapter. The example for coherent scattering are, for coherent scattering we got Rayleigh scattering, Mie scattering, Tyndall scattering. And for incoherent scattering we got Raman effect, Compton effect, and fluorescence. In this chapter, we are discussing Rayleigh scattering and Mie scattering in coherent scattering section, and for Raman effect in incoherent scattering. Now we come to the Rayleigh scattering. Rayleigh scattering, it is elastic scattering, elastic or coherent, right? Scattering. Here the particles of the medium, the size of the particles of the medium plays a role. Here the size of the particle, is less than the wavelength of the incident light. So incident light is equal to h nu, means hc by lambda. So the wavelength of light, this is lambda. If the size of the particle is less than the wavelength of the incident light, then a Rayleigh scattering occurs. So we are getting the intensity of light in different direction, and we are getting same wavelength is equal to h nu is the incident light, and scattered light also E is equal to h nu. There is no change in the frequency. So it is a coherent scattering. But in Rayleigh scattering, what we see is the scattered intensity. If a polychromatic light falls on the medium, then what happens? All the light beam gets scattered, but the scattered intensity varies with the frequency, because this is a polychromatic light. Say white light, sunlight. White light when falls on the earth atmosphere, you know earth is surrounded by the air envelope, and that is known as atmosphere. So it consists of so many dust particles, air molecules, water droplets, everything. When sunlight falls on this, sunlight is a polychromatic light. Light gets scattered in different directions, and different light means, you know, sunlight in visible scale is 4000 angstrom to 8000 angstrom, from violet to Gaia, right? You are getting now all these are scattered, okay? But scattering intensity, if you see the number of photons of violet in the scattered light, they are more in number. That is Rayleigh scattering. Rayleigh scattering says the intensity of the scattered light is inversely proportional to 4th power of the wavelength of light. So if the wavelength is large, for example for red light, wavelength is around 8000 angstrom, the scattered intensity consists less red photons compared to violet. If violet lambda is small, automatically the intensity is large. Okay. For that reason, what happens? This is Rayleigh scattering. Rayleigh scattering is an elastic scattering where the intensity of scattered light is directly proportional to 1 over lambda to the power of 4 or inversely proportional to 4th power of the wavelength of the incident light. This is Rayleigh scattering. Due to Rayleigh scattering, we are able to see why sun appears. This is atmosphere, consists water droplets, air molecules, dust particles. At the sunrise, see this, at the sunrise, sun will be like this and the rays are obliquely falling on the earth and they are falling on the earth atmosphere, and due to this oblique incidence the scattering is more, and the violet, indigo, blue, green are scattered more than red, orange, yellow. For that reason what happens, in this blue is prominent. So in the scattered light, violet is also thrown away. Blue is thrown away to the sky. If you see this by the observer, you see the sun ray rising in the east. Okay.